Hi, Bill here. I'm back again already. Must have been only a couple days, I think. If my skin looks red, it's because I just got out of a hot detox bath. um, yeah, I just thought I would kind of come on here today and maybe do something a little bit different. I put up a video the other day about a bunch of things, and a whole lot of people have commented on it and given a lot of good ideas and input. And I hadn't gotten a chance to answer any of those comments yesterday. I ended up, getting busy with some schoolwork, and then I had to drive an hour to my Lyme doctor, and then I ended up meeting up with some friends later, and then I got busy online last night doing some stuff and chatting with some friends online, so I never got a chance to answer any comments. So I thought I would just jump on here today and kind of just go down through them and and answer those comments that everybody put on there since yesterday or the day before. So in no particular order. I think this might be that in the order that they came in. Bear with me, because I'll just kind of read them quick and then respond to them. Zeb Setter, this is a wonderful lady that I met along with Jen on Slice of Lime's vlog. I don't know how long ago, at least a year ago, I think. And she said about the snow that they got hit with a nor'easter. I believe she's up around Buffalo somewhere. And actually, we didn't get much out of the nor'easters here. That went more out east, out towards the coast, where I'm more in central Pennsylvania, and but we're getting it right now. If you hear any howling, that's the wind. It's blowing a little bit of snow again today. Thanks, Zev, for your suggestions for different things, to help with anxiety. Definitely a couple of those things I never heard of, so I'll look into them. And oh, she says she ate 2 bags of steamed spinach, and and it backfired on her. That's funny. If you're gonna overindulge in something, I guess spinach wouldn't be that bad of a thing to overindulge in. Next one is Karen Hernke. Uh, Again, a lot of, thank you for your suggestions there, on helping to relieve anxiety, just breathing, not just something as simple as breathing, stopping and, chilling out and breathing can help. Definitely good idea there. H. Bullard, yeah, I agree. He says supplements and herbs, don't pack much of a punch for anxiety. And, I definitely agree with that. I try to do what I can, and I won't go into that whole list of everything I take right now, but a lot of herbal tinctures and some supplements that I try to do to, to try to curb. I got dry mouth again today. Um, so yeah, I think pretty sure I said in my video the other day, I can't really take pharmaceutical things for not just for anxiety, but for a lot of things. I have had horrible reactions to things like that, and I've had horrible reactions to, pharmaceutical painkillers. I'm allergic to most of them. I can't take them, so, same kind of thing. It just seems like I'm real sensitive to a lot of things, always have been. So I've been trying to get by, on this stuff, and like you said, sometimes it doesn't cut it, Soda Pop Jones, another person I met on Slice of Lime, I believe, a while back. We've all been watching them for a year or a year and a half, I think. And yeah, I agree. I hope we all find a cure for this. Amen to that. Says he's been cooking with ginger root when he feels bad. That ginger is awesome. Fresh ginger root is very, very good for you for a whole lot of reasons that I won't get into here. But it has a mild, antimicrobial effect, but it's really good for nausea. So yeah, he mentioned, oh, that's my stomach growling. He mentioned, watching videos that have, a lot of sound and music there, can sometimes bother him. And, I think I mentioned that in my video the other day. Yeah, it can bother me sometimes, but I still enjoy, watching those. Um, the one thing that affects me is when somebody has background music playing that's playing fairly loud, that it's noticeable. I've always had this trouble kind of filtering that out. You know, if I'm in a crowd of people, I can't filter out when somebody's talking to me, or if there's, you know, music playing in the background of a video. Sometimes I have trouble, you know, seeing what they're saying. Helen Paxford, hi, I'm in the UK. Welcome, Helen. Yep, they have Lyme in the UK too, and she's got a story here that I won't read at all, but sounds like she's been ill for a while and went 4 years misdiagnosed. A lot of us know the problems with that, and but it sounds like she's been diagnosed with Lyme, Babesia, and Bartonella. Me too, and a bunch of other stuff. And it sounds like she's found a good place to get treated, and kind of like me doing, you know, herbs. And oh no, she's not doing antibiotics, and she's doing herbs. I do the Brunner protocol with herbs, Helen. If you're curious about that, I'm not sure what herbs you're doing. Just so thank you for commenting. And next is Kathleen. I don't know how to pronounce your last name, Kathleen. Is it Gustafson? Thank you for your thoughts. You know, and she, you know, has the same thing going on with the rough morning starts, and then your nerves get frazzled later on in the day. So you know, I know the feeling. That's what I was describing in my video the other day. So you know, I'm not the only one. Apparently, there's a lot of us that are, you know, in that boat. And she says she's going slow and steady. You know, I agree. You know, slow and steady wins the race, I guess they say. You know, when it comes to this Lyme, sometimes we can overdo it. You know, and that can cause a lot of this, you know, these problems. And I'm one that, you know, I'm not real patient here. I want to get this over with, you know, so I tend to overdo it sometimes as far as treatment, you know, and then herxing, and then it causes a lot of those things. Oh yeah, and she says, I can't wait for spring. Amen. And Cheryl Wythe, same thing. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your last name correctly. Forgive me if I am. So again, another person that has the morning drags and the anxiety later. She mentioned, you know, it could be adrenals, or it could be thyroid. And I asked my doctor about this yesterday, and she said, no, I don't think it is. I trust her. Well, we did a bunch of thyroid tests a couple times, and everything came back okay. I know there's a lot of controversy on thyroid tests and adrenal tests and stuff. I won't get into that right now, but thank you for all your kind comments there, Cheryl. You know, and frustrated and scared. You nailed it. She said, yeah, don't we all feel like that now and then? So thank you. And oh, she mentioned the simplicity of my videos. So yeah, basically, I'm real simple. Have you noticed that? Passionate Healers, Jess, sorry. Thanks for your prayers. She's always so encouraging, you know, telling me to hang in there, keep fighting. And, you know, she's a real, you know, cheerleader for a lot of us, I guess you could say, just really encouraging and cheering us on, and has an awesome vlog too that, you know, she gives a lot of good information with stuff that she's been doing. So thank you, Jess, for that. And oh, she mentioned essential oils, you know, help her with the anxiety. And I do put some of them in, you know, my detox baths. Like if I take a, you know, Epsom salt bath, I put lavender oil and different things in there, you know, that helps kind of calm you down and, you know, soothe your muscles and all that kind of thing. Donald Mao. Okay, I don't know what to say here. Donald Mao has repeatedly put comments in a lot of my videos, and I haven't blocked him because he hasn't, you know, gotten belligerent or, you know, out of hand or anything like that. But he keeps putting something on here about a protocol. I don't know if it's his protocol or not. I haven't looked into it. I'm always open to looking into alternatives and, you know, different ideas and different things. And so, you know, maybe I'll get a chance to look into that. Right now, I don't want to get, you know, crazy and doing too much different things. But, you know, he's talking about the one thing I will say that kind of bothers me sometimes is when somebody says, you all are wrong and I'm right. You know, I have just a little problem with that. And the other thing, I don't even know if he watches my videos, because a lot of the times he's commented on something, you know, hey, you should be doing this. Well, I explained that I did that right in the video, so I don't think he even watches our videos, but I don't know this person, or, you know, if it's even a real person, you know, or what, but constantly, you know, putting something on here about a protocol. I guess, you know, that's fine. I guess that's all I'll say about that. Jen from This Is the Day, thank you very much for always for all your encouragement and comments and everything, and your prayers. And yeah, she says the same thing as me. She just turns on the camera and talks, you know, and you know, I love the way you do your videos, Jen. So, you know, I wouldn't change a thing. I look forward to them every day. And, you know, she made a comment about so thankful for this Lyme community and the friendships we've made. And, you know, that's what I try to express in my video the other day. And you know, sometimes I don't do such a good job of it. When I get emotional, my brain shuts off. And yeah, so she verified that we met through Slice of Lyme, and then, you know, that both of us kind of got motivated to start vlogging and helping people, and the rest is history, as they say. A lot of stuff, a lot of good ideas there that you gave me, Jen, for the anxiety problem. I do take the valerian most nights before bed, and some of the other stuff you listed there I have never tried, so I'll definitely look into some of that stuff. Actually, you mentioned GABA, so I'd kind of forgotten about that. I don't know how, and I actually just started taking it again today, so, you know, we'll see. That's my stomach growling still. I don't know if you can hear that. So yeah, I will try that and see how that goes. So always good to hear from you too, and thanks as always for your friendship and everything. Michael Fives, a new friend that I met online here, you know, recently, and you know, he's struggling with a lot of things, and you know, just thanking me for prayers and everything. And he's, if you've seen his latest video, he's really been struggling with Powassan's virus. I believe it's a virus. He's the only person I know that has that, and it doesn't look fun. So prayers for Michael Fives, please. And he mentioned St. John's wort. I've actually never tried that, so I might look into that. You know, a lot of good ideas from a lot of people here. Thank you very much. Michelle Lindsay, this is, I think, another person I met on Slice of Lyme, I believe. It's, we met a lot of people on there, didn't we? Thanking me for my update, and commenting on my schoolwork, you know, hoping it goes well for me yet so far. The Lyme brain's working for the most part. You know, I basically do it when I can, and so, you know, she commented also on, you know, just this special Lyme community, you know, being thankful for it. So thank you, Michelle. Soda Pop Jones, another person I met on Slice of Lyme, talking about the lake effect snow. Yeah, like I said, I live here in central Pennsylvania, but I'm kind of up high on what's called the Allegheny Front of mountains, and you've probably seen some of my videos. You know, I live fairly up high in Wind House up here, and I think we're on about as far downwind as the lake effect snow goes. So we've just been having this little bit of snow every day lately. Apparently, you know, Lake Erie might be melted again, and you know, we're seeing lake effect again. It happens, you know, early on in the winter, and you know, then the lake mostly freezes over, and that goes away for a while. But it must be happening again. I think that's what's going on here the last few days. So nothing too crazy, but just a little bit of snow every day. I'm ready for it to be over. I'm sure I'm not the only one. Sunny A, can't remember if we met on Slice of Lyme. We might have. I know you comment on there a lot, and you always comment, you know, very thoughtful, nice comments to me on here. So thank you very much for that. And you know, just commenting on, sorry I've been herxing so much and dealing with this anxiety, and you know, sometimes I don't know if you can even hear it in my voice right now. Just, you know, it hits me. It's about a little past 2:30 in the afternoon. This is usually about the time of the day that starts kicking in for some reason after my, you know, rough mornings. So she's just thanking me for, you know, a whole lot of things, and another, you know, good comment about the whole Lyme community here, you know, and she said she takes magnesium and calcium for anxiety. I do take a lot of magnesium, which I think pretty much everybody should be taking magnesium, but you have to watch which one you take, and I won't get into that now. Some of them aren't absorbed very well, and I'll probably do a video on that here sometime. So yeah, she's just commenting on, sometimes that doesn't work, and tried other things, and she mentioned baking soda. I take Alka-Seltzer Gold almost every day. That's supposed to help with herxing, helps with detoxing, and so yeah, that you might want to try that. With when you said you had a lot of burping. I know a lot of people seem to have a lot of burping for some reason that have Lyme. Not sure what that is. Somehow Lyme affects everybody differently. Some people it affects their stomach a lot, and I spent years taking pharmaceutical prescription antacids, and I finally got off of them when I got into all this, and and started eating healthy. That helps a lot too, with that, and so I didn't need them anymore, and but also the Alka-Seltzer Gold helps too. So sorry to hear that she says she's been herxing awful the last month. Seems like a lot of us have been, like since these last couple full moons, and she mentioned CBD oil. I think Jen did too. I've never tried that. The one thing, I live in Pennsylvania, so you can only get certain ones that are legal here in Pennsylvania, and the other problem is the cost. I've been have to draw the line somewhere on some of this stuff, as far as cost. So she says she's back in classes too. So hope that goes well for you, and I'll be praying for that. And thank you for keeping me in prayer. And I think that's the last one. So I just appreciate everybody's comments and suggestions and ideas and prayers and encouragement and all that stuff. So I see this is getting fairly long. This is probably my longest video ever. And so I appreciate all your comments, and I will talk to you soon.